Good evening to all of you and a warm welcome to the last lab to CLAT 2022. I'm Gaurav Gupta and I welcome all of you to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Now before I start this session, can you please quickly confirm if I am clearly audible and visible to all of you? So I can see Asmita and Akansha. Good evening both of you. Good evening everyone. So can you all please quickly confirm if I am clearly audible and visible to all of you? All right. Good evening, Anjali. Good evening, Yusuf. All right, Anjali. Thank you very much for confirming that I'm audible and visible. So, friends, good evening and a very warm welcome to all of you to the last lab to CLAT 2022. And in this session, we are going to demystify logical reasoning section of CLAT 2022. Right now, all right, Rishav. Good evening. Abby, Nirja, Harshita, thank you. All right, Asmita, thank you for confirmation. Okay, friends, so we are good to launch this session. So, friends, in this session, I'm going to demystify logical reasoning. So, basically, we are going to talk about logical reasoning section. So, in the first few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to tell you the different topics from logical reasoning that you need to prepare to basically score good in CLAT 2022. All right. So I'll not take more than 2 minutes in talking about or in naming these areas which you need to prepare for CLAT 2022, and then we'll be entering and we'll be solving some of the questions that I have prepared for all of you. Now these questions are not previous year paper questions, so these questions are prepared by myself, and we'll be solving these questions one by one. I'll be giving you time as usual. So you all must have attended my previous sessions. I can see some familiar names in this session. Okay, so we'll be looking at these questions one by one, and for the next 45 minutes we will be solving the questions. Now first of all, quickly grab a piece of paper and a pen. Okay, because in some of these questions you will require to do some rough work. Also, whosoever is attending this session right now in the live format, I request all of you to solve all these questions in the live format. Okay, so here in front of me, if you are attending this session, so don't just sit and watch this session. Do solve these questions, try to find out the answer, and then post it in the chat box. Take this session as a practice session in case you already know these areas. All right, so we'll be starting with some very simple questions, and gradually, slowly and gradually, we'll be increasing the level of difficulty in these 15 questions that we are going to discuss in this session. All right, so I hope all of you are ready. Give me a thumbs up if you are ready, and I'll present very first question on the screen. Now, before that, I'll discuss about the major topics under logical reasoning. So the first one is series based problems. So in these series based problems, you can have number or alphabetical series, or there can be alphanumeric series. Now these series based questions will ask you to find out a number or a series of alphabets that will complete the series. You may be given a series of alphabets or letters, and you will have to find the wrong term. So this type of questions can be asked in 2 or 3 patterns. The next is coding and decoding. Definitely we'll be looking at a few questions based on coding, decoding, and again coding and decoding can be of 3 or 4 different types. Then one of the most important areas is direction senses and blood relations. So direction senses is obviously a different chapter, a different topic, and blood relations is a different area. All right. Then arrangements can be of 2 types, linear and circular arrangements, on which you may find independent questions, or the questions may come in the form of sets on linear and circular arrangement. The next area that you must prepare is logical Venn diagrams. So Venn diagrams, they can be logic based Venn diagrams, where you'll have to identify which of the Venn diagram is correct for a given set of relations. All right. Otherwise, Venn diagrams can be like a 2-set Venn diagram or a 3-set Venn diagrams, for which the value of some of the regions will be given to you, and you'll have to calculate the value of other different regions. Now moving forward, The next area that may be tested, or I'll not call it an area, I'll call it a logic. So basically logic of finding the mirror and the water images. Now mirror image, as we know, it's a vertical reflection, and water image is the reflection along horizontal axis. Next is clocks and calendars, again a very important area from which you can expect at least 3 to 4 questions in your examination, right? Cubes and dices, not every year you will see a question from cubes and dices, but whenever the questions have come, like there have been instances when we have seen 3 or 4 questions coming in a set for cubes. All right. Next is grouping and selection. Definitely you can get a set of 3 to 4 questions from grouping and selection. And finally, the questions based on mathematical operators. Now these questions specifically based on mathematical operators are pretty easy to solve, and we generally don't take more than 30 or 45 seconds to solve each and every question based on mathematical operators. All right. Yes, Sinchu, these are the topics that I am talking about, which comes in the logical reasoning section of CLAT. All right. Okay. Now, friends, all of you be prepared. Give me a thumbs up, and I am going to present the first question on your screen now. I hope all of you are ready with your pens and rough sheets. So the first question on your screen now. So the first question is based on series, number series. Anurag, logical reasoning will be tested in IELTS as well as CLAT. So the first question, find the next term in the following number series. I'll not give you more than 45 seconds for this one. So quickly give me an answer for this. It's an easy question, a warm-up question. Yes, Umam, this session is based on reasoning only. So we'll be solving questions of reasoning. All right, any answer for this one? Okay, so let's get into the solving of this one. Now, this is a mathematical series, and can you all tell me the relation as well, the reason as well, the logic that is used in determining the next term? Now, first term is 7. Now, from 7 to 15, we have multiplied it by 2 plus 1, and that is 15. Now, after 15, again multiplied by 2, but in this case plus 2. Okay, so exactly Ali. So Ali multiply 2 and then plus 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, so 15 into 2 is 30, 30 plus 2 is 32. Then for 32, after 32, it is multiply 2 plus 3. So that is equal to how much? 64 plus 3, 67. Then multiply 2 plus 4. We have obtained 138. Now then 138 multiply 2 plus 5. So that will be 281. So the next number, the answer will be 281 multiplied by 2 plus 6. Alright. So 281 plus 2 multiplied by 6. Let's see how many of you have given a correct answer. Yes, almost all of you have given a correct answer. So yes, the correct answer will be 568. So option C, that is 568 is the correct answer. Okay. All right. So option C is absolutely correct. Now next question, question number 2 on your screen. Now find the odd term in the following letter series. So there are 6 group of alphabets that are given on your screen. You will have to find out the odd letter in this series, the odd term in this series. So this is basically forming a particular series. These alphabets are forming a series, and you will have to find out which term does not fit into the series. Mayur, you can look at you can look at the screen. This is just the question number 2. Okay, so no need to confirm. You can see it's just the second question that we are doing. All right, any answers? All right, great. So a lot of people have given a correct answer. So let's have a look at the logic. So if I'll write all these alphabets, so A, Z, C, X, F, V, J, T, O, R, T, N. All right. Now I'm writing the number equivalents for each of these alphabets, right? So starting from A, I'll write the number equivalent for the first alphabet in all these sets. So number equivalent here is 1, then it is 3. Now F is 6, this one is 10, this one is 15, and T is 20. Now from 1 to 3 plus 2 has been done, then plus 3, then plus 4, then plus 5. So the next number that should be added should be 6. So 15 plus 6, we should get a 21 instead of 20. Okay, so I can say that this is the term that is wrongly placed and hence the odd term. So Tn does not matches the logic that is being taken in the first few terms. So the correct answer for this is option D, that is Tn. So Tn is the odd term in the following letter series. All right, so pretty easy ones to start with. Let's go ahead and look at the third question. Find the missing term in the given alphanumeric series. So like I told you that you can get number series, you can get alphabetical series, and we can also get alphanumeric series. So again, not so difficult question in front of you. All right, nice, good. So I'm getting a wonderful response from all of you. Again, I request all the students, there are approximately 50 students right now live in this lecture. I want each and every one of you to be solving all these questions. Remember that if you are not solving, you are wasting your time, you're not learning anything. Okay, now these questions are not that difficult questions which cannot be solved here. Okay, now for this series of alphanumeric numbers, alphanumeric terms, I'll write the number equivalent for the alphabets. Okay, so A is 1, C is 3, then there is a question mark, and G is 7, 9, 11, and 13. So at the place of question mark, the number that will fit will be 5. So alphabet equivalent for 5 is E. So my answer should start with E. All right, this is the first part. Now let's move on to the next part here. Now the third alphabet. Okay, the third alphabet. No, what I'll do is I'll look at the number. That will become easier for me. So the number between these alphabets is 8, then 16, and then a question mark, and then 32, 40, 48, 56. So all these numbers that are there between these two alphabets are multiples of 8. So 8, 16, the next number should be 24. So the correct answer will be E24 and then an alphabet. Now I can match among the options. I have two options starting with E, but number 24 is there in option C. So yes, option C is the correct one. Okay, so correctly given by almost all of you, C is the correct one. All right. Okay. Now Shizuka, one of the students, saying that uh, like you are in 10th standard and you want to clear CLAT. So Mayur, you are absolutely right. It will be too early. But Shizuka, if you have time, so first of all, you need to focus on your board examinations. And whenever you get a few minutes, you can watch such sessions. There is no harm in that. All right. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Now a little difficult question as compared to the previous three. A question based on coding and decoding. People focus on these questions. You need to increase your speed. Okay, you need to increase your speed, and this can be done only through practice and a full concentration. Okay. All right, Tanya, Jagriti, Vishnu, Ali, Yusuf, Abhishek, top 10. All right, great. Now, what is the logic that is involved here? Now, it's an opposite logic. We call it an opposite logic. Okay. Now, if I look at H, A, N, D, if H is the 8th alphabet from the beginning, then corresponding to this, S will be the 8th alphabet from the end. All right. So if H is the 8th alphabet from the beginning, S will be the 8th alphabet from the end. Or if I look at the number of S from the beginning, it will be 19. And you can add these two. The sum will always come out to be 27. Okay. So in the opposite logic, if you look at their number equivalents from the beginning, then the sum of these numbers will always be 27. You can match for all of them. So A from the beginning is 1, and the equivalent for Z is 26. So 1 plus 26 is equal to 27. N, the number equivalent for N is 14, and corresponding to this in the code I have M, whose number is 13. So 14 plus 13, again the sum is 27. And finally D's number equivalent from the beginning is 4, and W's number equivalent from the beginning is 23. So 4 plus 23 will also be 27. Okay, so we want to find out the code for milk, MILK. Now, number equivalent for milk from the beginning is 13. Okay, so its corresponding code should have a number equivalent of 27 minus 13, that is 14. Now, 14 will be equivalent to N. So, my answer should start with N. All right, and there is only one option which is starting with N. So, I can mark option A as the correct one. And almost all of you have given a correct answer. Yes, perfect. Everyone, very good. Shinchu, we can call it a mirror image. We don't call it mirror, but we call it an opposite logic. Okay, opposite word is the logic, as mentioned by Ali. Okay, so as I have told you, the number equivalent from the beginning, the sum every time will come out to be 27 for such opposite logic cases. Okay, now let's move on to question number 5. All of you be ready. Now a wonderful question this is. So let's see how many of you can give me a correct answer for this one. Now friends, those who are watching, if you are liking this session, please take out a few seconds. It will take hardly 2 seconds, and quickly hit the like button. Come on, do that before you finish this question. Quickly hit the like button. So I am delivering what you all want. I just want number of likes to be increased. So come on, please don't hesitate and hit the like button. All right, Abhinav, good. Now this one is slightly tough. In order to find out the answer of this question fast, you need to remember the number equivalents of all the alphabets. Okay, so let's start solving this one. Now CROW, I'll write the number equivalents of all these alphabets. So C is 3, R is 18, I'll add all of them. O is 15 and W is 23. Okay, now the sum in this case is 21 plus 15 is 36 and 23 is 59. The sum is 59 for crow. For the next one, BREAD, bread. Let's add all of them. So 2 plus 18 plus 5 plus 1 plus 4, not a difficult one. So 20 and 30. So 30 is the sum here. Now what is the code for crow? Now crow is coded as 95. So you can see that we have interchanged the position of these numbers. So the sum of the alphabets which was there in the crow was 59, and 59 is now written as 95. So we have just interchanged these digits. Now same has been happened with 30. So 30 को 03 बना दिया. So bread, the sum of all the alphabets was 30, okay, and it became 03. So same thing will happen with dirt, D-I-R-T. So it will be 4 plus 9 plus 18 plus 20. So 13 and 18, 31 and 20, 51. So 51 is the sum, and when we'll interchange the digits, it will become 15. So 15 will be the code for dirt. So the correct answer, yes, it is option D. All right. So a lot of you are correct. Some of you have given a wrong answer. All right. No problem for that. But important thing is you all must understand the way we are solving these questions. Okay. Now let's move ahead and look at question number 6. Now question number 6 is like a very regular question that you will see from coding. Now generally these type of questions come in a set of 2 or 3 questions. I have just kept one question. The important thing is all of you must understand the logic. Okay, so I'll be telling you the logic to solve these type of coding decoding questions from using this question. Okay, so first of all of you have a look at it, and those who know this type of coding, try to solve and get me a correct answer quickly. All right, Jagriti is the first one to give an answer. Good. Anurag, Jyoti. Now you need to be a little careful while solving these questions. Okay. Now this is not a straight logic that is applied here. Okay. Now the logic of this question, understand all of you. Please stop doing whatever you are and listen to me. Now in this type of questions you are given, so here you are given 3 sentences with their codes. So the cat is beautiful is coded as RBM, STD, BRO and PUS. The dog is brown, the code is given, and the dog has the cat, the code is given. Okay. Now every word is associated with a corresponding code. Every word is associated with a code, but the code for that word is not written at its respective place. So if you'll compare the first words of all these sentences, they are starting with the. But if you look at the first part of the code, okay, the first word of the codes, they are totally different. Okay, so you cannot say that the is coded as RBM, because in the second sentence the code for the will change, and in the third sentence the code for the will again change. All right, so you cannot say that. So the main thing here is every word is coded with a particular code, is associated with a code, but that particular code is not written at its corresponding position. So how to determine the codes? So we'll be comparing 2 statements at a time, and we'll be finding the common word and the common codes. Okay. Now the question in front of us is we have to find the code for has. Now has is there in the third sentence. Okay. So let's look at the third sentence. So first of all, in the third sentence, the is repeated twice. So looking at the code side, looking at the code, PUS is repeated twice. So I can say that the will be coded as PUS. All right. Am I clear? Now in the second and third sentence, dog is common. Okay. So the ka code to PUS ho gaya. Let's strike it out in all these sentences. So once you determine the code for a particular word, strike it out from all these sentences. Okay. Now check The second and third sentence, dog is common. So I'm striking out dog in second and third sentence. And the common code in second and third sentence is dim, dim. Alright. So dim is striked out. Right. Now compare the first and the third sentence. In the first and third sentence, cat is common. So I'm striking out cat. So cat को strike out कर दिया and the common is bro, bro. Alright. Now I'm left with has in the third sentence whose code has to be CUS. So CUS will be the answer for this question. Alright. So option A, that is CUS, is the answer, and most of you have given a correct one. Exactly. So A is the correct answer. So this is how we solve these type of questions. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one, question number 7. Now question number 7 is an easy question on direction senses. So quickly read it out and give me a quick answer for this one. Guys, I request, please don't make a fun of things in this session at least. You can do it later. And please focus on the questions that we are solving. Okay. All right. Anurag, Abhinav, Ayushi. 3 answers I have. Okay, so let's get into this one. So question says that I am facing south. So right now I'm facing south. So I'll take the conventional directions: north, south, west, east. So the direction is given. So person is facing south. That means downwards on the screen. Then I turn right and walk 20 meters. Now when I was facing south and after that I turned right, so it will be in the clockwise direction. Okay. And I turn towards west and walk for 20 meters. Okay, so this is 20 meters. Then I turn right again and walk 10 meters. So right turn from here will be in the upward direction, that is towards north. So after turning towards right, I walked 10 meters. So from this point, a walk of 10 meters and I'll reach this point. Then I turn left and walk 10 meters. So left will be towards west now and 10 meters. Okay. Then I turn right and walk 20. So from here, a right turn will be towards north and I walk 20 meters. Finally, I turn right again and walk 60 meters. Now, the important thing in these type of questions is taking care of a little bit of scaling. Okay, so 10 meter should be like, 10-meter line should look approximately half of 20-meter line. Okay, fine. So now from this point, I will turn right and walk 60 meters. So 60 meter will cross this portion and will take me to this position. Okay, so I was originally at point A. Now I am standing at point B. Question is, in which direction am I from the starting point? So with respect to starting point, we have to find out. So I'll make a plus sign, right? North, south, west, east, the normal directions. So this point B is in this quadrant as compared to point A. So it is northeast direction. So the correct answer, yes, it will be option B. Okay. Now some of you have given option D as the answer. East will not be the answer. So look at the quadrant in which I am with respect to the first point, the initial point A. Okay, so it is in the northeast quadrant. So my answer will be northeast, that is option B. All right. So people who have given a different answer, people whose answer is not correct, I hope they have understood the way I have drawn the diagram. Okay. So please make the diagram patiently, slowly, so that you will not have any problem or you will not have any mistake while solving this question. Okay. The key is drawing a right diagram for these type of questions. Let's move ahead and look at question number 8. Okay. Now question number 8. In a family, there are 6 members A, B, C, D, E, F. A and B are married couple, B being the male member. D is the only son of C, who is the brother of A. E is the sister of D. B is the daughter-in-law of F, whose husband has died. So you will have to find out how is C related to B. A perfect question on blood relations. Now, Sinchu, you are saying that you always make mistake in direction-based questions. So one mistake that we generally commit is when the person is moving downwards and we are asked to move this person in the right direction. So we, by mistake, instead of making this turn as right, we make it as a left turn. So what you can do is uh, at the initial stages, you can rotate your notebook and you can assume that you are walking instead of that person. So whichever direction that person is moving, just rotate your notebook and move and start moving yourself in that direction. So that is one way of reducing the number of mistakes. All right, so different answers I am getting. So brother-in-law, nephew. Now most of you are saying brother-in-law is the correct answer. All right. Okay, so let's look at the discussion of this one. Now in a family, there are 6 members A, B, C, D, E and F. The first statement, A and B are married couple, A being the male member. So A being the male member, I always put male member in a box, is married to B, who will be a female. So A and B are married couple with A being the male member. D is the only son of C. C, who is the brother of A. So C is the brother of A and D is the only son of C. Alright, so D is the only son of C. C, who is the brother of A. So up till this point, I am done. Now E is the sister of D. Alright, E is the sister of D. B is the daughter-in-law of F. So since B is the daughter-in-law of F, so F must be the parent of A. Alright, so F must be the parent of A, whose husband has died. So F's husband has died. So F will be a female. That means the mother of A. So F is the mother of A and C. B is the wife of A. And D and E are the children of C. So this is the entire family tree that we have drawn. So now you all can easily answer this one. How is C related to B? So how is this person related to this person? Now C is the brother of B's husband. So B के husband का brother है C. So C will be the brother-in-law of B. So yes, the correct answer should be option B and not the nephew. Now understand that both C and B are at the same level. So answer cannot be nephew, answer cannot be son-in-law. Okay, so it can be brother or brother-in-law, but the family tree shows clearly that the answer will be brother-in-law. Okay, so yes, correct answer is option B. All right. Okay, now friends, before I move to the next session, I want all of you take out a few seconds. Please, it's a request, it's a sincere request from my side. Do like this session I am delivering what all you want. Okay, so you want like me to come regularly and discuss different uh, reasoning type of questions. Okay, so I'll be coming up regularly in front of you. I just want all of you to increase the number of likes. So right now I have only 22 likes, so please go back and press the like button, do subscribe our channel, and comment, share these sessions that I'm conducting for all of you. Okay, all right. Now let's move on to the next question, question number 9. Now question number 9 is based on coded relations. It is another way the questions of blood relations may be asked in front of you. No, Mayur, I'll not be taking critical reasoning. I'll be taking only logical reasoning portion. So critical reasoning will be taken by your verbal faculty. All right, any answer for this one? Okay, so let's start with the discussion. Now you are given some coded relations for dollar, hash, at the rate, and percentage. Okay, and a statement is given to you, and you have to find out how is F related to H. Okay, now we'll draw a family tree. We'll draw a blood relation tree for this particular expression. So the expression starts from F at the rate D. It means F is the husband. F is the husband of D. All right, so D will be the wife of F. Next is D percentage K, means D is the daughter of K. So D is daughter of K. And finally K hash H. So K is the father of H. So K is the father of H. All right. Now, right now, the gender of H is not known. So how is F related to H? Now, since H is the child of K as well as D is the daughter of K, so I can say that D and H will be siblings. D and H will be siblings. Okay. So D is the sister of H. H can be either brother or sister of D. But now the relation is asked for F, how F is related to H. Now F is the husband of D and D is the sister of H. So H ki sister ka husband, sister's husband is called brother-in-law. So the correct answer for this question will be option C, that is brother-in-law. Now some of you have marked the answer as cannot be determined. Now friends, agar question hota how is H related to F? How is H related to F? Okay, then in that case I would have marked cannot be determined. But here, how is F related to H? F is the brother-in-law of H. We know the gender of F, so we can say that F is brother-in-law of H. But other question hota how is H related to F? Then the answer would be cannot be determined. Okay, I hope all of you are pretty clear with this one. You all understand what mistake you have committed. Okay, so the correct answer will be brother-in-law. Now one of the students has mentioned sister-in-law or brother-in-law. Friends, there is no need to delete your messages. We are at a learning stage. Okay, so even if you are giving me incorrect answers, even if you are giving me different answers, it is absolutely correct. We all are here for learning, and during the learning stage we are we are allowed to give wrong answers. Okay, so it is absolutely fine in case you are unable to give me a correct answer. Okay, so please don't be ashamed of writing a wrong answer. I appreciate the fact that you all are trying and posting your answers. That is good. That is wonderful. That is appreciable. So with this, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so Mayur, sister's husband is called brother-in-law. Okay, now you know. All right. So let's move on to question number 10 with this. Question number 10 is a very easy, straightforward question of calendars. So if 15th of August 1947 was a Friday, then on which day of the week was 26th of January 1950? Yes, any answers? All right, all right. Let's check what should be the answer. Okay. Now 15th of August 1947, and from here we want to move on to 26th of January 1950. Okay. Now we are at 15th of August 1947, and let's move from 15th August 1947 to 26th of January 1948. Let's move ahead. Okay. And in this, we will be finding the number of odd days. So if I talk about the month of August, okay, if I talk about the month of August, total number of days in August is 31. I am explaining all of you this process very slowly. So those who don't know this process, or those who don't understand, those who have any kind of doubt, they may understand each and everything. Okay. Now in the month of August, we have a total of 31 days, out of which 15 days are already over. So for August, we are left with 16 days. For September, we have 30. For October, 31 days. November, 30 days. December, 31 days. Okay, this is for October, this is for November, and this is for December. All right. Then January, we have 26 days. Okay, so these are the number of days that will have to cover up, moving from 15th of August 1947 to 26th of January 1948. This is the first step. Okay, now we'll find the number of odd days. That means we'll find out the remainder when the sum of these days is divided by 7. Now what I normally do is, I don't add these numbers. I divide all these numbers separately by 7 and find the remainder. So 16 when divided by 7, remainder is 2. In this case 2, then 3, 2, 3, and 5. Okay. Now I'll make the groups of 7. So this will make a 7. 2 plus 2 plus 3 will be eliminated. 2 and 5 will make a 7, will be eliminated. So the odd days in this case is equal to 3. So going from 15th of August 1947 to 26th of January 1948, 3 days will be added. All right, fine. Now let's move ahead. Now let's go from 1948 to 1950. Now doing this, 26 January 1948 से 26 January 1950 पे जाना है. So we are adding exactly 2 years. Okay. Now we are adding 2 years, but 1948 was a leap year. So out of these 2 years, 1 year is a normal year, in which number of odd days is 1, and 1 is a leap year in which the number of odd days is 2. So adding this, we will get 3 odd days in this case. So again plus 3. So plus 3 and plus 3, total number of odd days when we are coming from 15th of August 1947 to 26th of January 1950. So a total of 6 odd days are there. So this day was given as a Friday. Friday में अगर मैं 6 add करता हूं, then I will get a Thursday. Okay, so the correct answer is Thursday. That is option A. All right, so option A will be the correct answer. All right. Okay, now let's move on to the next question, question number 11 on your screen. Now, what is the angle between the two hands of the analog clock when the time shown by the clock is 2:30 p.m.? So this question is related to finding the angle between the hands of a clock. Now, Jyoti, this is the only way that we need to use to find out or to solve the questions of calendars. Okay, once you will practice 5-6 questions, that's it. You just need to practice 5-6 questions and you will be comfortable with the method. Okay. Hemant and Umam, after solving this question, I'll go back to question number 10. Don't worry. Okay. So first of all, give me an answer for this one. Yes, don't worry. After solving this question, I will go back to question number 10 because there are some students who are asking me to repeat question number 10. Now, friends, those who want to have a complete understanding of clocks and calendars, a few days back, I have taken a session on clocks and calendars wherein I have explained all these logics. Okay, so a few days back, I have taken a session on clocks and calendars, a session in which I discussed only clocks and calendars. So you can go back, just search this session on the same channel. On the same channel, you can search for that session. It was like maximum 10 to 15 days back. Okay, and you can attend that session, and that session will give you a complete clarity of clocks and calendars. Okay, now looking at this question. For this question, I will be using a direct formula, which is theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h. Okay, here theta is the angle between the hands, m is the number of minutes, and h is the number of hours. So the time is 2:30. So theta is equal to 11 upon 2 multiplied by m. M is 30 in this case, minus 30 into h. H is 2. So the formula is theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h. Okay. Upon solving this, 165 minus 60, and the correct answer will be 105, and that is option C. Okay. So yes, the correct answer for this question is option C, that is 105 degrees. Okay. So like I promised, I'll go back to the previous question, question number 10, and let's have a look at the complete logic once again. Okay. Now follow whatever I am writing with the purple color. Okay. Now we started from 15th August 1947, and first of all we'll go to 26th of January 1948. Okay. Now here we'll have to find out how many days have been added to 15th August to obtain 26th January of the next year. So in August, total there were 31 days, out of which 15 days are already over out of 31 days. So in August, 16 days are left. Then for September, 30 days, complete September, October, November, December, and 26 days of January. Okay. Now I have these many days. I will divide all of them by 7 separately and will write the remainder. So on the right hand side with the blue color, I have written the remainders when these days are divided by 7. Now 16 when divided by 7, remainder is 2. and so on. Now out of these remainders, now I'll make the groups of 7. Why I'm making groups of 7 and eliminating them? Because a day will repeat after every 7 days. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 is a 7 and is eliminated. Then 2 and 5 will become a 7. It will be eliminated. So the number of odd days here will be 3. So from 15th of August 1947 till 26th of January 1948, we have added 3. Okay. Umam, just give me a few seconds. Okay. So 3 odd days, clear? Now from 1948 to 1950, I've added 2 complete years. Now out of these 2 years, 1948 is a leap year. Leap year has 366 days. 366 को 7 से divide करोगे, remainder 2 आ जाएगा. And one normal year having 365 days, when divided by 7, remainder will be 1. So here we are adding 2 years, but number of odd days will be 3. So again, number of odd days has come out to be 3. So total odd days becomes 3 plus 3, that is 6. Okay, written on the left hand side of the screen. So Friday में 6 add किया, it will be a Thursday. Now Jyoti, you are absolutely right. So ma'am, to check whether a given year is a leap year or not, so the year should be divisible by 4. Okay, so if the year is divisible by 4, then it will be a leap year. But in case of century year, it should be divisible by 400. All right. Now, like I said, you all must watch the session that I have taken on clocks and calendars a few days back. Towards the end of the session, if you will remember this, towards the end of the session, I'll also post the link of that session in the chat, and you all can watch that session wherein I have explained all the concepts of clocks and calendars. All right. Okay. Now with this, let's move on to our next question, question number 12. Again, a question based on clocks. A pretty basic type of question when it comes to clocks and calendars. Okay, so I'll start solving this one. A question may given here that the clock gains uniformly. It is observed to be 4 minutes slow at 9 a.m. on Monday. Okay, so the time is 9 a.m. and the day is Monday. Wait. All right, the day is Monday, 9 a.m. and the clock is observed to be 4 minutes slow. Now 4 minutes slow का मतलब क्या है? It is showing a time which is 4 minutes behind 9 a.m. So at 9 a.m. the clock is 4 minutes slow. That means the clock is showing 8:56 a.m. Okay, so it is 4 minutes slow. 4 minutes slow. I'm writing it like this. 4 minute पीछे है. Then on the subsequent Thursday at 2 p.m. Thursday at 2 p.m. it is fast by 7 minutes. So 7 minutes आगे है. Okay, I'll write it like this. Right? So from Monday 9 a.m. up till Thursday 2 p.m. how many hours have elapsed? Okay, how many hours have elapsed? So Monday 9 a.m. से start किया, Tuesday 9 a.m. Wednesday 9 a.m. Thursday 9 a.m. So 3 complete days. Okay, so 3 complete days, that is 3 multiplied by 24. And then from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. another 5 hours. So 72 plus 5, that is in a total of 77 hours, the clock has gained. Earlier it was 4 minutes behind, now it is 7 minutes ahead. So that means a total of 11 minutes. Alright. So in a total of 77 hours, the clock will gain a total of 11 minutes. Right. So to gain 1 minute, how much time the clock will take? The clock will take 7 hours. Right. Now the clock was 4 minutes behind the correct time on Monday 9 a.m. Okay, so we can say that to show the correct time, this clock should gain 4 minutes. Now the clock is gaining 1 minute. The clock is gaining 1 minute in 7 hours. So the clock will gain 4 minutes in how many hours? 7 into 4, that is 28 hours. Now 28 hours means one complete day plus 4 hours. Okay, now add 1 day and 4 hours to this time. Monday 9 a.m. में add कर दो. So one complete day is Tuesday 9 a.m. and then another 4 hours. It will be 1 p.m. on Tuesday. So the correct time will be option C. All right. Okay. So 1 p.m. on the Tuesday will be the correct answer, which is option C. Okay, so Abhinav has given a correct answer. All right, perfect. But important is all of you must understand the logic. Okay, now let's move on to the next question, question number 13 with this. Now, question number 13 is an easy question based on arrangements. Okay, 6 persons are playing a card game. Suresh is facing Raghuveer, who is to the left of Ajay and to the right of Pramod. Ajay is left of Dheeraj. Yogendra is to the left of Pramod. Now the question starts. If Dheeraj exchanges his seat with Yogendra and Pramod exchanges with Raghuveer, then who will be sitting to the left of Dheeraj? Now quickly draw this. Quickly draw this arrangement. This is an easy one. Okay. And give me an answer, all of you. Abhishek, you are absolutely right. Clocks and calendars, this is important from this examination point of view. So Ankita, your question was, this is important. Yes, this is important. Now Shane, we have a total of 15 questions for this lecture. So another 2 questions after this one. Umam, number of questions left? Yes, 2 or 3 maybe. Okay, so let's start with this arrangement. So there are 6 persons who are playing a card game. So they must be sitting around a circular table like this, one person opposite to every other person. Now Suresh is facing Raghuveer. So I'll put Suresh here and Raghuveer here, who are opposite to each other. Suresh is facing Raghuveer. Raghuveer, who is to the left of Ajay. So left of Ajay is Raghuveer. So Ajay will sit at this place and Raghuveer is on the left of Ajay. And to the right of Pramod. So Raghuveer is to the right of Pramod. I'm sorry. So it will be P. So Pramod will sit here. All right. So Raghuveer is to the right of Pramod and to the left of Ajay. Now Ajay is to the left of Dheeraj. So Dheeraj will sit here and to the left of Dheeraj will be Ajay. Yogendra is to the left of Pramod. Now only one place is left and that will be occupied by Yogendra. Okay. Now the question says that there are some people who are interchanging, who are exchanging their seats. So if Dheeraj exchanges his seat with Yogendra, so these 2 people will exchange. So Yogendra will come here and Dheeraj will come here. And Pramod exchanges with Raghuveer. So Pramod and Raghuveer will exchange. So Pramod will sit here and Raghuveer will come here. Okay. So who will be sitting to the left of Dheeraj? So left of this person is S, that is Suresh. So the correct answer is option C. And yes, most of you have given a correct answer. So answer is option C. And with this, let's move on to question number 14. Question number 14 again is an easy question on circular arrangement. So four boys and four girls are sitting around a circular table facing each other. So all of them are facing towards the center of the table. Now you all quickly make this arrangement. All right, so let's start with this one. So we have four boys PQRS and four girls ABCD who are sitting around a circular table. All of them are facing towards each other. That means facing towards the center of the table. Now, first condition is no two boys or girls are sitting together. So we can say that the girls and the boys are sitting alternate positions. Okay, right. Now, second statement is A is to the immediate right of Q. So I'll start by placing Q here. A is to the immediate right of Q. Second statement is done. Third statement, C is facing B. Now C and B are opposite to each other. Now if A has occupied, so I'll mark with the blue color. So if A has occupied this place, then the other three girls will occupy these three places. Okay. Now C and B are facing each other. So opposite to A, none of B or C can sit. So C and B must be sitting at these places. Okay, so right now I don't know B and C who is sitting to the left of Q. So C or B, and opposite to that B or C. Now C is facing B and is to the immediate left of P. So C is to the immediate left of P. Okay. Now this position is to the immediate left of Q. All right. This position is to the immediate left of Q. So immediate left of P, I can place P here, and P का immediate left क्या हो जाएगा, ये वाला place, and C should be sitting here. Okay. So I'll place C to the immediate left of P. So C will sit here and B will sit here. Okay. Next, B and C को place कर दिया, तो D has to be sitting opposite to A. Okay. R is to the immediate right of D. So immediate right of D is R. So the last boy who is remaining is S and will sit here. So this is the complete arrangement. Okay. So question is, who are the persons sitting adjacent to S? S के adjacent कौन बैठा है? So S के adjacent कौन बैठा है? It is C and A. So the correct answer will be this option, which is option B. Okay. So only one or two students have given the answer for this one. I believe this question was not that difficult. Pretty easy one, pretty straightforward. So A and C are sitting adjacent to S. Okay. Now let's quickly move on towards the last question of the day. Now this is a question based on selection and grouping. So a combination of 3 fabrics is to be chosen out of 7 fabrics. F, G, H, J, K, L, and M to decorate a room according to the following conditions. So there are certain conditions. All of you quickly read out these statements, these conditions, and quickly find out the answer and post it in the chat box. So come on, last few minutes, last 2 or 3 minutes, you can do this question. Give me an answer for this. So according to the three conditions which are given, you will have to find out which of the following option is the set of three fabrics that can be selected. Come on, last question. Okay, Abhinav has given an answer. Abhinav, good. Any other answer? Now the first condition is if F or G is chosen, the other must also be selected, chosen. So F and G अगर select होंगे तो दोनों एक साथ होंगे, otherwise कोई भी select नहीं होगा. So if F and G are selected, they will be selected together, otherwise none of these two will be selected. H and J cannot be selected together, so either H will be selected or J will be selected. Okay, they cannot be selected together. The third condition is either H or F or both must be chosen. So either H or F or both H and F together. So out of these three possibilities, one should be there. So which of the following options conforms to the conditions? Okay, I'll check all these options one by one. So H और F में से एक तो होना ही चाहिए. In option A, I don't have H, I don't have F. Option A will be rejected. Okay. Option B, we have H. Okay. But according to second condition, J cannot be selected. If H is there, J cannot be there. So option B will also be rejected. Abhinav, I have rejected option A. You must have a look at it once again on what basis I have rejected option A. Most of you have given option A as the answer. Option A will not be the answer because H, F or HF. Look at the third statement. Either H or F or both must be chosen. Okay. So इसका मतलब क्या है? At least one of H or F must be chosen. In option A, H is not there, F is not there. So option A cannot be the answer. Option B, H is selected, J is also selected. This is against statement number 2. Okay. Option C, H is selected, fine. J is not selected. F or G में से किसी को भी select नहीं किया. So option C is conforming to all the conditions which are given up there. Let's check option D. Now option D, H is selected, fine. Okay. Now J is not selected, F and G. Okay. So option D is against first condition. So option D is selecting G but not F. So in the first condition, it is given that it is clearly there that if F or G, any one of them is chosen, the other must also be selected. So F and G should be coming together. F is absent, so option D cannot be the answer. Okay, so the correct answer here should be option C. Am I clear? I hope I am. All right, so that is all about all these questions from my side. I hope you all liked the session. Now those who haven't still, like at this point in time, you haven't liked the session, please go back and like the session, and I'll be coming back again and again in front of you with many such sessions like this. Now this is the list of that was a wrong slide. Okay, these were the previous sessions, just forget about that. Now the important thing is, don't forget to join us live on 19 June for CLAT 2022, the first impression and the detailed analysis. So we'll be coming up with the live analysis of CLAT on 19th of June. All right. Now, please do subscribe our channel, press the bell icon for the all upcoming notifications of the sessions. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, join our Telegram group, and download the app from Google Play if you haven't downloaded the app up till now. That is all from my side. Thank you very much. One important piece of information for all of you. Uh, I'll post the link of some of my sessions that will be useful for all of you in the chat, okay, in a few minutes. So all of you can go back and look at the recording of those sessions and they will be very, very helpful for all of you. All right. So that is all from my side, my dear friends. Have a good night. Thank you very much.